Let me ask you a $1 million question. Why are some people successful and then you have some people who are not successful? Getting success, finding success, it leaves clues. It's up to you, it's up to you, it's up to you, it's up to you, Anthony, right? To find it like a detective. It's predictable. Success is not an accident. If you do what successful people do over and over again, you're going to get what they get over and over again. And in your process of reaching for success, you have to take 100% responsibility of what you do and how you do it. Don't point any fingers. Take charge. Be responsible for your own. I'm going to show you how you can take charge through the formula BTS equals success. The first part is B, believe in order to achieve. Have you ever thought about why you are the person you are today? Why you think the way you think? What about your dress? How you dress? Well, the answer is your beliefs. It's the cement that holds your entire personality together. Your beliefs in life can create opportunities, and then they could crush it. They could limit you. It could be a burden by what you believe in life. And growing up, there was a time where I didn't believe in myself. In high school, I played varsity, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. I was a starter. We went to the Final Four in California. My freshman year, played briefly, quit the team, quit the school. Went to another team, quit the team, quit that school. Was out, not playing. And during that time period, I got kicked out of my house. And I was living with my friend Toby from high school. Toby's team and Ron's team, Toby and Ron played on my high school basketball team. In junior college, they went to the Final Four. I'm watching their game in San Jose, California, and I'm just really, really heartbroken. I felt sick inside, like I swallowed some gasoline because I was not there. I didn't believe in myself. And during this time period, all I did was play video games. That was it. And I worked my job as a cashier, and I did some other things I shouldn't have been doing in life at that time. And one time, I'm playing video games. Toby comes in the house. He said, man, pause the game for a minute. I said, what's up? He said, oh, by the way, Toby signed a scholarship to University in Colorado, too. So he said, pause the game for a minute, man. I said, what's up? He said, you got game. You should be playing somewhere. Why don't you call the coach? Come to Colorado with me and Gus. I told the coach about you. You know what my response was? I said, man, I'm cool. I ain't going to the snow. I didn't want to go. I didn't believe. He said, just call him. Call him up, man. I called him. Coach wanted to see me play in person. He flew me out from Oakland. I played. He liked what he saw. He mentioned that the scholarship money was tight, but he wanted me on the team anyway. I got money from grants. When I got to school, I got some more money. That with financial aid was like I had a full ride. And being away from home, I don't know if any of you have ever left home for where you grew up for an extended period of time, but you see life differently. I started to see how things were and how it was just so different from back at home. I started looking at what I was doing in my life. I was this close to fouling out in life. I had some bad friends that could have pulled me down. In 10 years, my best friend got arrested over 40 times. And I was actually playing video games with him when Toby approached me about going to Colorado. Who knows if I would have been like him, but you know, birds of the same feather flock together. And so I went to Colorado, I changed. I started getting serious about my schooling, my education, what I wanted to do in life, and I started to change and change. So Toby gave me confidence. Confidence is contagious, and so is lack of confidence. But sometimes you need to be the Toby in your friend's life. You have to give them confidence and belief that they can do something when they don't believe it themselves. And if you're a person like I didn't believe in myself, but I used what Toby did, what he believed in me, it made me keep going. Self-esteem is not everything. There's nothing without it. period. If you think about this, when a person first went to the moon, the astronauts, they first had to believe that it could be done. If they didn't believe that they could accomplish that journey, they would never try it, they never got on the ship. But the belief is what pushed them. In regards to confidence, the more confidence you give to others, the more they'll believe themselves. The more they believe themselves, the more they'll believe in that person they believe in. I said it kind of fast. I'm gonna slow it down. The more confidence you give to others, the more they will believe in themselves. And the more they believe in themselves, the more they will be the person they believe in. Limiting beliefs is like driving with the emergency brake on. They hinder you. You're driving, you can't move. You gotta release the brake to move forward in life with limiting beliefs. And so some limiting beliefs is, I can't, I know I should, I wish I could, this is too hard for me, I don't wanna do it. When you say I can't, it's like calling Domino's Pizza, ordering the pizza, 2 minutes later calling back and say, hey man, cancel that order. The I can't, it cancels that, stops right then and there. And a belief does not need to be true to be considered a belief. All you need to do is believe it and it's true to you. The second part is T, twist thoughts to create power. What do you think the secret to success is? Got a lot of people in here. Anybody want to shout out something?
Perseverance.
Perseverance, self-discipline. And another one is thoughts, how you think. Thoughts are things. Thoughts changes beliefs. Beliefs changes attitudes. Attitudes changes actions. And what do actions do? Results. It changes your life. And how I learned how to twist my thoughts was my friend Randy gave me the book, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. There's two things that stood out for me in that book. One is what you focus on expands. And the second one is learning how to twist it. So let's say I want to buy this bottle of water or a car or a house. And I say, you know what, I can't afford it. As I mentioned, all opportunities lost. But what if I said, how can I afford it? Wow, a little different, huh? You may go through several options. Well, I can borrow some money, I can get something used, I can do this, I can do that. And then, yeah, I can afford it, but I haven't figured out a way on how I can afford it. Twisting those thoughts around. This may be corny, what I'm about to do to you guys, but I want to prove a point. Say your ABCs out loud, just very softly to yourself. I know it sounds corny, but you'll understand what I'm trying to get at once you do it. Or I would do it then. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. All right. The ABCs. All right. Now, do the same thing, but internally. Don't say it out loud. All right. Did that voice you heard in your mind sound as the same as you saying it out loud? That's self-talk. Self-talk is in your head. It can be out loud. A lot of times we don't recognize when this occurs in life. We talk to ourselves constantly. Sometimes some event can happen, we just hit the play button. We're automatic. We don't know what's going on. We just going off of our self-talk. You are what you think about most of the time. So if you think you're sad, guess what? You're going to be sad. If you think you're happy, you get happy thoughts, you get happy actions. Your brain is like a computer, and it does what you tell it. Like a computer, you type it in, and it goes to work. Your brain tells the body what to do. You can live your life by directing your thoughts rather than your thoughts directing you. Now, if you were on a ship, a sailboat, you would never, ever, ever be able to control the wind or the waves. But you can adjust the sail. You can change, you can adjust on how you respond to things that occur in your life. Now, I'm going to show you some ways on how you can twist it. I have to stop procrastinating. Twist it. I can and will stop procrastinating. I'm too tired to do it. Twist it. I have plenty of energy and I feel great. This is a waste of my time. I don't feel like doing this. Twist it. If I'm patient, I can learn from this. I just need to get started and it will be easy. I need to do my homework. Twist it. I must do my homework. So change it around to I can, I must, I will do it. You're directing your thoughts. You can only have one thought in your head at a time. And hopefully, you'll live your lives by directing your thoughts. And for you to change the visible, what you see going on, you got to change the invisible. And that's how you think and how you register your thoughts and how you twist it. The last portion is S, score with self-improvement. I was once a co-founder of a basketball apparel brand. We sold products in Japan, Germany, Poland, all throughout America. Our brand was so big that we had people get our logos tattooed on them. We signed a license deal. And one time, we weren't making any money on this license deal. I flew from Oakland to LA. We did an event with ESPN for a City Slam. It was a dunk contest. I sat next to this investor. He was a venture capitalist. I was reading a book about stocks. A venture capitalist is a person that all they do is solely invest hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars into businesses so that they get a return on their investment. I told him what about my company was doing, all the things we're doing, and he wanted my card. Later on, my CEO and him, we went to San Francisco and had dinner with him. We told him our outline of our vision, what we did, how unhappy we were with our contract. He said, y'all took it to the 10-yard line, I'm gonna take you to the end zone. Let me look at that contract. A couple days later, we got an email. He said, this is beyond bad. I can't believe your lawyers let you sign this. Negotiations took place between the venture capitalists as well as the license company for us to get out. Nothing, we're just clashing. They want to make children's lines, they want to have tennis shoes made, nothing happened. He told us, we went to his house, he got $10 million for startup money for us. He'll get other people to come in and run the company. But we didn't get the money, morale was lost, and everybody started to drop like flies. And I left. But when I left, a friend, Housley, gave me over 40 self-improvement recordings that changed me. That's why I'm here, really. One of the things because of what I learned through those recordings. I got an external hard drive, I gave it to him. He transferred it over. I didn't have a car, I had a car. I didn't have a radio, someone stole my radio, so I'm sitting there driving, my laptop on my lap, bumper to bumper traffic, listening every day. Oops, I messed the mic up. And I became addicted to learning. I never went to the bookstores, never went to Borders, never did any of that stuff. But then I started going by myself with a notepad, reading books. And I said, wow, this is amazing. I put all my thoughts down and I made a book, Basketball to Success, How to Be the Prepared Student Athlete and Not Foul Out in the Game of Life. I've also started a company. So the talk is success after sports. And one way that you can do that is by self-improvement. You got to work on yourself. And one important thing that stood out to me, this dude named Jim Rohn, I listened to. He said, if you work hard on your job, you make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. Things like that, it's like, wow, that's deep. That's deep. I started to learn from that. So I put all my thoughts into a book and I made a company based upon a membership. Now, when you learn something, it requires new actions. Leaders are readers. And in order to have success, to get success, you have to pay the price in advance. You have to go to it. Success doesn't come to you. You have to pay for it before you receive. You go to McDonald's, you put the money up, then you get your food. You want success, you put in the hard work, you put in the discipline, you put in perseverance, like the gentleman said, then you're going to get success after sports. But it starts with you personally. How are you growing? How are you learning? How are you taking charge of your life? It's not too young. You're not too young to start. It's not too late. So in conclusion, My definition of success after sports is to reach your goals with passion. That's what it's about. You can be successful in your marriage, your finances, sports, your career. You could be a loving husband, a loving wife. It's not money. So to recap, we talked about BTS, believe in order to achieve, twist thoughts, create power, score with self-improvement. Now my goal for you is for you to not be like an octopus on roller skates, having lots of action but no direction. My goal is for you to learn, grow, and take charge through self-improvement. And that is how you're going to get success after sports. Yes, Anthony.
So what if you have goals or if you have things that you're trying to achieve and you don't know where to start? What's the best place you can get started at? How do you get started?
You got to figure out the end result. You can't hit a target you can't see. So that's why you got to get those questions. Questions are powerful. So really, it's all about what's the end result? What is the outcome that you're seeking? And then from there on, so in goals, there's a thing called, it's an acronym, SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and have a timetable on it. You can't just say, I want a lot of money, but if I say, you know what, I want $100,000 in my pocket by this time next year, that's specific. And with goals, what I do is, I did an interesting thing is that I made affirmations. It's not enough time to talk about affirmations right now, but also make a vision board. Like, for example, I went to Jamaica this past summer. Was it summer? No, December. I went on a cruise, Caribbean cruise, first time ever. I've been wanting to go. I printed it up, and I had it on my wall. And then it's just a law of attraction that happens. But you got to see it, you got to believe it, and know that's going to work out for you.